And we're back, and we just finished watching 2007's Ratatouille by Pixar Studios, directed by Brad Bird with a co-directing credit to Jan Pinkava. The story centers around a mouse named Remy, who...
Remy, not Ratatouille.
Right. Remy, played by the always lovely and talented Patton Oswalt, who is caught in between, I guess, two worlds. The worlds of being
Humans.
a rat and a world of wanting to be a great chef. This is from 2007, again from Pixar Studio. This, before Inside Out, this was my favorite Pixar movie. It is lovely. Before Inside Out.
Coco came after.
Yeah, that came out after. But before Inside Out, this was my favorite Pixar offering. And still holds up. Just such lovely storytelling. Fantastic attention to details. The scene where Remy's kind of going through that storm drain and just
the visuals
on that were amazing. Just how the droplets hang off his fur, everything, his eyes, just everything about this movie is lovely. And the message itself, I'm going to go around the table and get impressions. Olive G, this was your choice. Why did you pick this movie?
Someone else did their impressions first.
Well, why did you pick this movie? This was your choice.
Because it was good.
It was good. All right. G, what did you think of this movie?
I mean, it looks good.
You've seen this before.
Look, but I mean, you liked it too. You liked the story, right?
Yeah, I liked it.
What did you like about the story?
You like the message of the story?
Yes, I liked how he wanted to be a chef.
You liked how he wanted to be a chef?
That's what you want to be too, right?
No, I want to be a baker.
A baker.
That's important.
It's related.
It's related, yes. Yes. And what else did you think of the story? Because there's a couple of things going on here, right? Because he felt like he had to pretend. Remember when he's caught in the trap and he's having that conversation with Gusteau, who's played by Brad Garrett. He says, "Why do I always have to pretend?" And Gusteau tells him, "You don't."
Yeah, he doesn't need to pretend.
So I think it's very important. Yeah, I think it's very important that we explore here that some of the messages in this movie are just very lovely about knowing who you are,
being true to
yourself.
You are in this world.
Yes, being true to yourself, and also just loving the thing that you love and trying to be the best at it. Mm-hmm. At the end, there's a really great review that Ego gives basically says
he likes it.
He did. He said that the experience really changed him because it really forced him to come to grips with some preconceived notions. And that, much like Gusteau's book about anyone can cook, sometimes the best chef can come from anywhere.
From anywhere, yeah.
So I think that's also a very powerful message in this story. How
don't have preconceived notions about anyone.
Don't have preconceived notions, and if you find the thing that you love it, do it, be passionate about it.
Yes, be
the best that you can be at it. And I think that gave Remy so much joy, right? At the end, you see him telling his story, and it's just it's such a lovely movie. It's so funny because it's a kids movie, but there's so many layers here that you can really explore.
Well, Pixar is very good at that. They
really
not
are
into just telling
I remember
simple kids story.
He said that people from Paris are very passionate.
Mm-hmm.
That they lean into that stereotype.
And also, in the beginning, when he's going through that house, there's a lady with a gun threatening a man.
Right.
And then
she's a little too passionate, trying to get rid of the rat.
He's just go ahead, do it.
And then they kiss.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think she actually tries to shoot
him. Yeah,
because the bullet hole goes through the place where Remy's running.
And then they're just making out.
Yeah. Yeah. God dang. I mean, Pixar is so good. Just like even the little details, right?
They pepper all those little details throughout. Everything
fabulous.
Is really well thought out.
Yeah, this is such a great script.
And like I was saying, they are not interested in just making a simple kids movie. There's layers. Several layers to the story. There's a lesson to be learned. There's something that you could think about that, hopefully you find enriching. It's not just about, we got to get the gold and, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's, they make some really complex movies.
But good. And the nice thing is, and we've had this conversation about how even though it's a kid's film, as an adult, you can enjoy it. And I think this came out in 2007, so this is even pre-children for us.
Yeah.
And we'd seen this in the theater. And I loved it madly, even then. I was just so horribly impressed by this movie.
Yeah, this was probably like my...
Wait.
I don't know if it was ever my favorite Pixar movie.
It
but
was my
probably
favorite.
my number 2 Pixar movie.
You liked Incredibles first.
Incredibles was my favorite.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Incredibles is a great movie, but and then this came out, and then this one pushed it out of the first place. And then, of course, obviously, when Inside Out came out, I was like, well, this is obviously their magnus opus, but... who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us in a couple of years.
Mama.
Well,
yes, girl.
The next one's coming out on straight on
Christmas.
Indie Man.
Yeah, Soul.
Dad, I was trying to speak
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Please speak.
to Mom. Mom, in the year that Ratatouille came out, did it win an award?
I'm pretty sure it did.
It probably won.
Yeah, probably won best.
I think Pixar's been owning that.
Did Ratatouille earn an award?
Yeah, won the best Oscar for best animated feature
This
film.
might answer your question. Ratatouille won 67 awards, including 1 Oscar and 1 Golden Globe.
Dang.
Wow.
67 wins, 42 nominations.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
So everything was spot on about it, the voice acting. I did not realize that was Ian Holm
as Skinner. Yeah. Well, according to IMDb,
it won
Napoleon. Amazing. It won best animated picture. Blah, blah, blah. It won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature Film of the Year, and it also won the Golden Globe for Best Animated Feature of the Year. And yes, agreed, deservedly so. I mean, this is just top-notch storytelling. Gee, what did you think about the movie?
I like this movie.
Because
it's good.
Any other reasons? What made it good? What made it good for you?
I also like the message.
Which message?
That you can be anything regardless of what people's expectations.
I think that's very important, especially for young people. It's good. I mean, it's always nice when stories kind of help you navigate life. Yeah, I think it's like the way it's presented. It's just so lovely, and again, a film about rats in a kitchen, like that, just it doesn't feel like it should make sense, and yet it does. Yeah, and it's just done so well. Yeah, I mean, the voice actors, amazing. I mean, I'm looking at the IMDb page. There's a ton of people here that I didn't even know were in it, like James Remar.
James who?
James Remar, the guy from the Warriors. What's his
Ajax?
Ajax.
No. James Remar was the lead.
No.
James Remar.
He was in Black Lightning.
Pick something else he was in, because I think you're talking about Ajax.
Is it Ajax?
He was the gym teacher in that Walker Texas Ranger episode where
I didn't see that, so I don't know what you're talking about.
He replaced Christopher Lambert as Raiden in the Mortal Kombat franchise.
Jeez.
He's been in a lot of garbage.
He's been in a lot of garbage. Yeah, that's true.
Garbage.
Yes, he was Ajax in the Warriors.
I know my Warriors.
Wait, who are the Warriors?
That's another fabulous movie.
You probably won't be watching for a long time.
Yeah. So he was in it. He's one of the mice. Will Arnett, John Ratzenberger.
Wait, was he the big guy?
I don't know. It says he played
Or
LaRousse.
was he Remy's
he played who?
brother?
LaRousse?
I think that was the big rat.
Oh, really? How funny. Yeah. So just really good voice work. And again, obviously Patton Oswalt's the GOAT here. He's got like that. He's got such a great voice for voiceover work. But it's just so funny because it toes the line. It's not a child, but it's not a man. It's just sort of like somewhere stuck in the middle.
It's a man's voice.
I mean, but it's like
it lends itself well to this sort of storytelling.
Yes, because it's not
like you could totally picture him like reading like audiobooks and telling stories.
There's something soothing.
He's got the storyteller's voice. It's soothing, and he could definitely get you excited about something. He's really good. I mean, I've always found.
Yeah, we've always been big fans of him. Olive G, did you have a favorite character in this film?
Remy.
Why did you like Remy?
Because he wanted to be a cook and I want to be a baker.
Okay. Why else did you like Remy? Any other reasons?
I also like Remy because he was very picky about the ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
And he also had a good sense of smell.
Yeah.
I'm sure that helped a lot. Yeah, I'm sure that helped a lot.
He found that rat poison that the old lady had.
Yes. So he saved the group by letting them know that they shouldn't be eating certain things. What about you, G? Did you?
So his father sent him on this rat duty to smell the food.
Right, that was his job for the collective. What about you, G? Did you have a favorite character?
No, I liked all of them.
You liked all of them. Okay. What about you?
Remy. I also enjoyed Brian Denny as
his dad. Yeah,
that was good. We asked the starter thing? Was Linguini and Emile the same person, or
no? Emile is an actor named Peter Schoen, and Linguini is Lou Romano.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a point
where they both sounded very similar.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing here to...
There's nothing here to complain about. And I would say it has one of the best scenes as far as conveying a sense of memory. When Ego eats the ratatouille, the dish that is prepared special for him, the way they convey the feeling that he feels and how all of his like arrogance and disdain it's gone like that, and he is transported back to his childhood. It's so beautifully done. The zoom in and the zoom out, it's just so well done. It's like one of the best directed parts in a film, like period, for me. I love
animated and live action.
I love the way they handled that. It was to me that was brilliant.
Outstanding. Yeah, I mean, I think the first time I saw it, and even now seeing it, I always feel that, because it really does convey the feeling of how it transports him to a time where he had gone through a bad experience, but also was comforted.
Yeah, and
by
it showed like the power that something like that, just a simple meal, could have. At that point, he wasn't a food critic anymore. He was just a guy who, as he said, loves food. And you see it like when he's back in reality, he just digs right in.
Eats with gusto.
He just eats with gusto, with just a look on his face like, I'm in heaven right now.
Right.
And then you pan over to Skinner, and he eats it, and he almost swoons, and then he's like full of rage
because he just doesn't.
He just can't
understand.
He can't imagine how this
meal.
was made. It was so good.
Yeah.
And then he runs into the kitchen and sees all those rats.
And they throw him in the.
I love how the rats are just taking care of business.
Yeah, really. I just top to bottom, top-notch storytelling, fantastic voice work by a lot of these actors. 2020 has been a very unforgiving year. Unfortunately, we lost Ian Holm and Brian Dennehy this year. Both voice actors in this.
Accidents.
No. I think they
please don't make stuff up.
I think they just died.
Of old age?
Oh, whatever they passed away from. I don't know exactly, but Ian Holm was Skinner, the other chef that had taken over for Gusteau, who was trying to squeeze Linguini out, and Brian Dennehy was, it says Django.
Oh, that was his name?
Yeah.
To me, he was always just Dad.
Dad, yeah. I never heard him be called anything, but yeah, Brian Dennehy played Remy's dad, and just also... What a fantastic catalog from that guy as far as like acting spots. Just really good, solid work from that guy. But yeah, so you know what? Let's go around the table and get everybody's numbers. Olive G, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this movie?
A 9.5.
A 9.5. What about you?
Yeah, I'd probably go 9.5 on this one.
G?
Me too.
I too would give it a 9.5. So that is it. If you have not seen this, I absolutely recommend that you check out 2007's Ratatouille, currently streaming on Disney Plus. There is so much to be enjoyed and so much to love about this wonderful little movie. And that's it from us. And we'll come back with another review soon. Good night.
Good night.
Night. Good night.